Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This video is going to show you how to use AchieveTheCore.org's tool, Academic Word Finder. You can go to Academic Word Finder by using the link in the description below. So Academic Word Finder is a really nifty tool, especially if language arts is not necessarily your strength, but you still want to use nonfiction articles in your classroom. So first of all, to use this tool, you have to have an article. So I'm going to go ahead and go to one of my favorite language arts tools. It's called CommonLit, and I'm going to search their library for something in the appropriate grade level. So I'm going to look at middle school here, and I'm going to look for an article that perhaps I could use. Perhaps I'm teaching social studies, and I want to use this article about food choices affecting climate change. This is about diet, so we want to make sure that we talk about this in health class, right? Maybe I want to use this article for my classroom. So to use Academic Word Finder, we're going to want to start a new entry, and we're going to want to copy and paste the content of the article. Now, notice that as I'm highlighting this, I'm getting some of the random threes and the question bubbles. That's totally okay. For the sake of what we're doing, that won't cause too much of a problem. So we're going to copy it, and we're going to go in and we're going to paste our text. We're going to select a target grade level. So CommonLit says that this was for 7th grade at a Lexile of 1020, but most PE teachers are teaching multiple grade levels. So let's pick the lowest grade level that our PE teachers at the middle school are going to teach. I'm going to hit submit. All right, and it's going to ask for some entry details. This is mostly so that Academic Word Finder can stay organized. You're going to want to put in the title. I'm going to copy it because I'm lazy and don't want to type it all out. Then the author, same deal. Copy and paste it, and away we go. So what it does is it's going to analyze the entire text, looking for higher level words. So what it's done is that it's identified 76 key words that you might want to pay attention for. 28 of them are below grade level, 32 of them are on grade level, and 16 are above grade level. So let's start with these below grade level words. So these are going to be things like produce, and it's going to list all the different possible meanings of that word. So this isn't something that you're going to just toss to your kids, because this gives them way too many words to look at, right? But it's going to help you start dialing down. So versus, according to Academic Word Finder, is a 5th grade level word. So your on grade level readers will probably know that one, but some of our ELLs who are reading at a 2nd grade level, they're not going to necessarily know that word. So you may want to be prepared for that. All right, associate, obvious. These are words that they should know if they're reading on a 6th grade level. The on grade level words, same deal. All right, these are words that if they're reading on grade level, they probably know. Now, again, Academic Word Finder isn't going in and deciding which definition the author intends. There is a human element here where you need to look at it and figure out which one you would actually need. The part of it that I find the most useful is this above grade level tool right here. And so what I like to use this list for is these are going to be my words that I'm going to make sure I want to go over before I give the kids the article. Now we'll notice that most of these are tagged in as a 7th grade level. But like accord down here, this is an 8th to 11th grade level. So I want to preview that word with all of my students before they go in to this article. And this could be something you do orally ahead of time, or this could be something that you write a footnote out to the side before you run your copies, or it could be something where you write this word up on the board when you give the kids the article. But so these are going to be ways for you to decide how much of the article can students actually access, right? Because we're looking at it here where there are only 16 words that are coming up as, quote, too hard. You have to decide, is that too many? Is that not enough? This is a longer article, so I would say that 16 isn't too bad, right? But on the flip side, if I wanted to go back to CommonLit and I wanted to look for an article that was at a much higher level. So maybe I want to look at something 9th through 12th, or 9th through 10th, excuse me. And I decide, see that I am in, I'm in 8th grade social studies, and we were talking about Bernie Madoff for his Ponzi scheme, and I want to check this one. And this is a really long one, and I drop it in. I copy it. Remember, go back up to Academic Word Finder. We're going to reset and start a new entry. And now we're with 8th grade. In 8th grade, it's pulling up as 5 words are above grade level. But maybe when I put this in, I don't actually want to do this with my 8th graders. Maybe I'm doing it for an economics activity with my 6th graders. What if that's what I want to do? I want to talk about economics with 6th graders. I know that that doesn't actually align with the curriculum, but for the sake of argument, I want to show you what it does. So I've put it under 6th grade, and now it's saying they're 10 words above grade level. So it keeps sorting these words into different categories so that you're able to see. But so that the below grade level words and the on grade level words are pretty close to equal at 50-ish words each. But the above grade level is 10 now. So if you have a lot of low level readers in your 6th grade language arts class, this is going to be too hard for them because there are going to be 55 words that are on grade level. And let's be honest, sometimes our students aren't reading on grade level. So you have to be really cognizant and aware of that. But this tool is a really good way to figure out if the tool you want to use is on an appropriate level. Now I'm using stuff off of Common Lit, so it's already sorted to a grade level at a certain point. But if you're using an article off of, say, BBC or PBS, you want to know whether or not your students can access it. So this is a great tool to use to help support your EC and ELL students.